Hello, Bro Nation. Welcome to this week's episode of the BroKnowsMovies.com weekly update. I am the editor-in-chief of BroKnowsMovies.com, Eric Fetterman, and I'm going to be your host as we count down the top 5 news stories of the week, jump into some trailer spotlights, and do an exclusive video review for the movie Hardcore Henry. We have some really big news to drop for you guys this week, so let's just jump right into it and get to our first story. The Star Wars Rogue One trailer is finally here, and it is spectacular. Rogue One is the first of the Star Wars anthology films that are separate from the episodic tales. This film centers on the rebel group that led the mission to steal the Death Star plans and the events that led directly into Episode 4, A New Hope. And, this trailer was okay. Okay, just kidding. Totally geeked out over this trailer. This trailer is incredible. Rogue One looks fantastic. The first look is amazing. And the fact that they dropped that on Good Morning America is a little puzzling, but I don't really care because I got to see a trailer and it looks awesome. We did a full in-depth trailer breakdown on the website, so I won't get too deep into all the cool Easter eggs that might be in there. Just know that the reaction to this trailer is fantastic. This film looks incredible, and it gave us a lot of those goosebumps. It definitely has that Star Wars feeling, and it definitely feels a little bit grittier. It's putting the war back into Star Wars. It feels like a war film, and Gareth Edwards is really good at ratcheting up suspense, just like he did in Godzilla, so I'm excited to see what he can do inside the Star Wars universe. Felicity Jones looks fantastic as Jyn Erso. Hearing Forrest Whitaker's sort of monologue play over the top of the trailer gave me chills, and I was a little nervous that he would come off a little cheesy, but it did not. It looked incredible. And for the love of God, someone tell me who Ben Mendelsohn is playing. I'm really hoping it's Admiral Thrawn. All in all, while this trailer didn't give me the same sort of feelings that the Force Awakens trailer did, I have to say the teaser trailer for Rogue One is better than the teaser trailer for the Force Awakens. A+ to Disney. Trailer's fantastic. Cannot wait for this movie to come out around Christmas. Our second story is from the set of the Marvel film Doctor Strange, which has released its first set photos, and the first trailer promised to release Tuesday night on Jimmy Kimmel. As principal photography wrapped on the film recently, the fantastical superhero and company took to the streets of New York to film, allowing fans to get a full look at Benedict Cumberbatch, Chiwetel Ejiofor, and Mads Mikkelsen in full costume on the street. Okay, so as someone who is not super well versed in terms of Doctor Strange, the look of the characters is a little goofy. Doctor Strange is one of the few Marvel comic book characters that I'm not super familiar with, and so I'm not super enamored with the character, but I think that kind of makes it a little more intriguing. The fact that I know the least about him than I've had about any of the other Marvel characters, or any of the DC characters for that matter, I'm going to sort of get to know him through the Marvel Cinematic Universe's eyes, which is pretty cool. I have no preconceived notions going in. That said, the costumes are a little weird, but it all depends on what the tone of the film is and how they're going to sort of bring it all together. I actually still am really excited, and this doesn't hinder or bolster my excitement one way or the other. With our third story, X-Men Apocalypse has released new character posters for the Four Horsemen. These new posters have given us an awesome new look at Apocalypse's teams of villains, featuring Michael Fassbender's Magneto, Olivia Munn's Psylocke, Alexandra Shipp's Storm, and Warren Worthington's Angel. Okay, so these new character posters are really cool, and I like the idea that Fox is sort of stepping out from the Hollywood norm, where we're sort of just getting these photoshopped images of characters on top of characters, just placed into a generic background. These are actually really cool artist renditions, which I'm a much bigger supporter of than I would be of the Photoshop poster. These are really cool, and I think that the characters and the actors all look really awesome in them. Psylocke kind of looks a little weird and campy, but I also kind of dig it because it's got that 80s flavor. And the character posters for all of these characters look great. The artist renditions are fantastic, and I'm super pumped for X-Men Apocalypse. So, in our fourth story, Warner Brothers has shifted release dates and cut back on projects. In an unfortunate and seemingly desperate move, Warner Brothers Pictures has elected to drastically cut back their film production slate in an effort to place more focus on the highest earning properties. We will see them move forward into the DC Cinematic Universe, Harry Potter, and Lego universes respectively, shifting focus into these three silos, echoing the business model of rival company Disney. We will see less homegrown projects and many more big budget blockbusters producing larger returns. It's definitely the studio's prerogative to make a savvy business decision in terms of what's going to produce the biggest returns. While it's sad to hear that we're going to get less original produced content and we're going to get mostly Universal or universe building large blockbusters like the DC Cinematic, the Lego universes, and of course Harry Potter, it makes sense. As much as I might be against the idea that we're going to move away from original IP, it's sort of the smart business move because the original IP is not what's going to bring in the big bucks. That said, can't blame them. It's probably a sound business decision, and they're going to make a lot of money off of the three universes that they're going to shift focus into. And our fifth and final story sees us shift to the weekend box office report. While most experts would have easily pegged the juggernaut Batman v Superman to reign over the box office until the release of Disney's live-action Jungle Book film, It seems that the negative word of mouth has crushed that notion. In its third week, BVS has been dethroned by none other than Melissa McCarthy's The Boss. The Boss pulled in a staggering $23.5 million in its opening weekend, while BVS's haul was just under that mark at $23.45 million. So this is a little sad. For all of my gripes with Batman v Superman, I still really did enjoy the film, and I wanted to see it succeed because I want to see them build this universe without hesitation, which is something Warner Brothers has not been good at doing. Not only that, but to see it go down to a movie like The Boss, which was just not good, is a little disheartening. The negative word of mouth is crushing it. I mean, even the fan score on Rotten Tomatoes has dropped from, I think it was near 85 to 86. It's dropped all the way down to like 74, 75. In terms of the remaining box office report, Zootopia, on the other hand, is absolutely destroying the box office, proving that if you want to succeed, just go animate some anthropomorphic animals and put them on screen for 2 hours. This movie will not go away. It's been in the top 5 since it opened, and it shows up this week at number 3. So again, sad to see Batman v Superman go down. Even sadder to see it go down to a travesty of a film with an even worse Rotten Tomato score in Melissa McCarthy's The Boss, but it sort of proves that Melissa McCarthy has some star power. Moving on to our trailer spotlights, the 2 trailers that we're going to go over this week are going to be the 2 that premiered during the MTV Movie Awards. That would be the Suicide Squad Blitz trailer and the Harry Potter Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them trailer. So just going through the Suicide Squad trailer, it is friggin' amazing. The soundtrack that they've chosen for the first 2 trailers for Suicide Squad has been absolutely perfect. The fact that we got to hear Queen on the first one, and now we get to hear the Sweets Ballroom Blitz in the second. It's balls to the wall. It's tons of fun. There's crazy action. We get to see some new images and some new scenes that we didn't get to see in the first trailer. But what I do like about this more than anything is the fact that it's not really giving us that much. I still don't really know what the plot of the film is. Is the Joker just a portal to something much more sinister? Is Common's character, Monster T, the main villain? The trailer is incredible. The marketing team for Warner Brothers on this film is crushing it. They're making up for all the mistakes that they had with Batman v Superman's marketing, and I cannot wait. This is my most anticipated movie of the year, and I'm super pumped for August. It cannot come soon enough. And the Music Television Awards did not bring us just 1 trailer. It brought us 2 trailers. That's right, we got our very first full trailer for Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, and it looks wizardly fantastic. We sort of get a glimpse into some of the characters of the film. We get to see Colin Farrell for the first time. Eddie Redmayne shows up, and you can tell that he's making his first trip to America. It has some sort of loose tie-ins to Harry Potter, where they reference Albus Dumbledore. You get to see Platform 9 3/4, which is really cool. But for the most part, it definitely feels like a standalone film separate from the Potter universe. And Fantastic Beasts, for all accounts, looks like it's going to be a lot of fun, and I cannot wait. And now we jump into our official video review of the film Hardcore Henry. There's no other way to say it than this movie is friggin' epic. It's full of non-stop action, it's full of violence, it's full of blood, tons of insanely inappropriate adult content. This movie's been catching a lot of buzz simply for the way that it was made. It's shot entirely in first-person narrative, sort of like a video game. It's like a first-person shooter film, and it's the first of its kind that's shot in that first-person narrative that's an entirely action-centric film. Now, I'll say this movie is not going to be for everybody. Look, it's 90 minutes of first-person, shaky cam, high-octane action. The camera never really sits still. It's constantly moving, and it's a little jarring. Look, while the film is awesome, it's total high-octane fun, it's also kind of poorly written. Some of the effects aren't that great, and some of the acting outside of Sharlto Copley, not so good. Not so good. If you like first-person or third-person shooting video games, if you're a big fan of Mass Effect, Call of Duty, Halo, all those video games, I think you'll have a firm appreciation for Hardcore Henry and what they've done. All in all, we give it a 3.4 out of 5. Not bad, bro. So definitely check out Hardcore Henry in your local theater as soon as possible. I really think you'll enjoy it. So that's going to be all for us this week. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Before I let you guys go, do us a huge favor. If you do like the video, please click the like button. It helps so much. You have no idea. Also, share the video on all of your social media. Comment on the video. Tell us what you guys thought of all of the news stories. Tell us what you guys thought of the review. What do you guys think of Hardcore Henry? Are you more excited to see it now? Less excited? Did you already see it? And did you enjoy it? Let us know. Also, do us another huge favor. Follow us on all social media. We are on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Bro Knows Movies. On top of that, make sure you check out the website, www.broknowsmovies.com. We are delivering news stories to you guys every single day. We're also bringing you guys all the latest reviews. We're making sure that you guys are caught up so you can be the smartest people in the room when you're talking to your friends about movies. Other than that, we are all set for this week. Again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We really do appreciate it. And remember, it's BroKnowsMovies.com, entertainment news made simple.